All right. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. I am just doing this little live. I just want to get used to doing live shows because I love sitting down and just talking to people. Whether or not anybody ever watches, that's kind of a different story. Um, so today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Wizards Unite and how and all the other types of games that have been out for Harry Potter, and some things that I want to see in this next evolution of games for Harry Potter. Initially, the Harry Potter game started off similar to Pokemon. Actually, some people may not know that the original, one of the first few games that ever came out for Harry Potter was for the Game Boy Color. Um, and it is the one that I have in the screenshot. I will show you guys quickly because my phone's about to die. What it kind of looks like. So you see this. This is a ROM. I'm running a ROM just so I can show you guys this. So there's my Harry. You can only be Harry Potter, but you can move up and down. He's about to go on King's Crossing. And there are actually little monsters, little monster. They look like shiny black dust, and it kind of goes around a small area, and you can actually avoid them. Unlike you can actually avoid them, unlike what you could do in Pokemon. But then you select them, and then you play fantasy. It's like fantasy. What is it? What is the game? It's a turn-based game. So you get your spells and potions and things like that you can use while you're battling these monsters. But you battle monsters, and later on you end up doing wizarding dueling. But it's all turn-based stuff. So it's whether or not your spell hits, whether your spell is good. You can get better at the spell by upgrading the spell. And the spell can get stronger. So you say you have like Stupefy. You can have Stupefy 1, Stupefy 2, and Stupefy 3. So 3 is like you're really good at it. It hits more often. You have a higher damage dealt, things like that. So these are the kind of things that I'm hoping is in Harry Potter Wizards Unite. So some of the things that I'm really hoping for is live spell casting. So instead of all turn based, you do have to be good at the spell. And to be good at the spell, maybe you have to do a certain action, maybe you have to do a certain drawing. Because I know a lot of the different types of apps that have been out for spell casting on your phone have been like you draw symbols. So say Aloha Mora is like, or Wingardium Leviosa. How about that one? Wingardium, it's like swish and flick. So swish and flick or something like that. So you're drawing a pattern every single time. Or Aloha Mora. Maybe Aloha Mora is like this. I don't know. But having different patterns to draw. I'm going to be talking more about how that's actually implemented and showing you screenshots and live video of how that's done in other Niantic games. But yeah, so the original Harry Potter game started off as a Pokemon game with the turn-based spell casting and things like that. And then you also go to school and you go through the house points and all that fun stuff. And it's mostly focused on upgrading all of your getting good at potion making, creating potions that you can use in battles, and then saving the school and upgrading your spells, obviously. So that was like the basics of it. And that was actually a really fun game. I played that game when I was 4th grade or 5th grade or 6th grade, something like that, something really early on. But it was really fun to play. And I had the first season, or the first book. Some of the games they would go by seasons. It was weird. But the first book, and then I had the second one, and I didn't finish it because I had friends then, So I played Game Boy a lot when I didn't have friends, and when I didn't have, and I always had friends, but I moved to a new school, and so it was harder for me to find kids I liked and kids that liked me, um, off bat. And so for like a few months after I started my new school, I played a lot of Game Boy for after school and stuff like that until I made some good friends, and then after that, it was great. Um, but yeah, and so the Harry Potter game was really fun to play, and I got through the first game, but it wasn't a very long game too. That was the other thing. They aren't very long, but they were really fun. So I'm hoping we see maybe get turn-based strategy. Maybe the person who draws the symbol the fastest um, will get the first hit or something. I don't know, because right now Pokemon Go just has the tapping, and in Ingress you just fire bursters at a portal, which is what they have the Pokestops in Pokemon Go are portals in Ingress, and Ingress actually has a larger portal network than what you see in Pokemon Go. So, say you go to a certain site, you may see like two stops in a gym. In Ingress, there might be 6 portals there because Pokemon has like a certain radius or a certain block that you can put portals on. So, what I'm hoping for Harry Potter is to see more of the Ingress portal network rather than the Pokemon Go, so we have more actions that we can take. Um, the other thing is, what are they going to name the Pokestops in Harry Potter, or the portals in Ingress? They got Pokestops in gyms. What are we going to see? Are we going to see like a potion store stop that you can get? They can go to a materials shop that you can stop at to pick up other materials such as cauldrons and things like that, or wands or whatever. I can see potions being one. Definitely potions. Maybe a library to learn new spells, things like that. Ah, my neighbor's going to work. A few things like that, you know. Those 2 things for sure. I don't know how much they're going to incorporate Fantastic Beasts into this, and I'm hoping that there isn't um, a lot of focus on that, like in Pokemon Go. Catching Pokemon is all you really do. Now, recently they added rating and trading, and soon they're going to add PvP, which will bring the game to just the next level. And what I've seen with Walking Dead, Walking Dead, Our World, is they actually have different encounters that you can do, and you get to choose. So it's not like a random encounter. So, you can drive around for a little bit and find the encounters you want. You don't even have to drive very far or walk very far. You don't have to go very far to find the encounters you want, which would be really awesome with Harry Potter. So say they do incorporate Fantastic Beasts, maybe catching and helping out with catching certain beasts can help towards a mission reward or something like that. That would be cool. And then you don't have to do it all the time. Like, you can choose to go and do this mission reward for whatever reward you get off of that. Or maybe you have to go and catch a dark wizard, and so you get wizard dueling encounters that you can click on. Or, I mean, that would be cool. So you can decide if you want to go into battle and whatever. Kind of like the catching with Pokemon Go. Kind of like the raids. We're not really like the raids. Maybe they do have like a certain like dueling arena, and you can go to a dueling arena, and you can click on it like in like a gym, and you can go in there. You can go into the dueling arena, and you can duel with somebody. These are just things I'm spitballing off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm super excited for this game. And I want all the other games that have been created by Niantic to include some of the stuff they have in their games to make it a great game because they've done a really good job with Pokemon Go. I think they've done a really good job. I think they released everything at an appropriate time. I think they took their time to develop the game, and not just release something that's, excuse the language, half-assed. Um, they have always released complete things. But yeah, those are some of the things that I'm excited for. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I should go to bed and at least get like a couple hours of sleep before my wife wakes up and gets mad at me because it's 6 a.m. and I have not slept. I'm exhausted, but on the other hand, I was having trouble sleeping lately. So probably the fact that I'm in a new place. This happened when I moved last time too. Every time I move, I have problems sleeping. So plus my battery's at 7% and my phone is at 1%. So it's usually what gets me to shut down is the fact that my energy on my devices are down. But yeah, you'll be seeing a more put together video about all these kinds of things that I've just mentioned now. I don't know about this Wednesday, but this Wednesday's update video talking about some of the stuff that I mentioned here, as well as personal life things that have happened, i.e., there's something different behind me. And yeah, then the following week, oh my gosh, now that I mentioned I'm tired. I'm yawning. Then next Wednesday will be some more in-depth things with screenshots and gameplay and things like that. And I might even start this game over on Harry Potter so that I can show you guys kind of what it's all about, and what the old one was, what the old game was all about, and why it was so great. Don't know if I'm going to get a war on ROMs from Nintendo because I just saw a brief headline on Google about how Nintendo's having mini wars with people who have ROMs and stuff. So I'm gonna try and see if that's a good problem, because you can't really play Game Boy Color games anymore. I mean, I doubt I could ever find Harry Potter on their site. I doubt it. If I do, I'll let you know, and then I'll buy it and play it legally. So yeah, I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I'm excited for this adventure.